Hello and welcome to another edition of Sik'ar Reviews. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Kristoff San Andreas. I want to thank Johnny Sticks for this. This is number 3 of 4 Kristoffs. So, looking forward to this. I forgot my notes. This is a San Andreas wrapper with an Ecuadorian Habano binder and Nicaraguan Habano filler. This is a medium to full-bodied cigar and a very large Robusto. I should have looked that up earlier. I thought this was a Toro because of the length, but it's a Robusto, so it's like 5.5 by 54 or something like that. Rough estimate. Very rich hay notes with some sweetness in them, and seems all good. So very beautiful looking wrapper on this, and it's got the closed foot. It also had a pigtail, but I cut that off. Apologize for the cars in the background. I went to a different park today than usual, so Saturdays and Sundays I can do this park, but the rest of the week I gotta go somewhere else, so. And that's only because the business here is closed, and I just don't want to interrupt their business with cigar smoke outside. It's Quincy Chamber of Commerce. Kind of like kind of has a chocolatey, sugary cereal feel, but wow, 2 in a row. But not too terribly sugary. It's kind of like cocoa and pepper mixed with sugar. Kind of strange, but it's about the best I could guess it to actually be, so. Very nice smoky, and there's almost no wind today, which is nice. I always appreciate windless days. I'm only getting some spice right now. It's sort of I don't know. I can't say Italian spice, but I can't say like pumpkin spice, and it's not Indian spice. It's I don't know where to put it. That's the odd thing. I can't identify exactly. But there is a bit of black pepper now that lingers in the back off the finish. Ugh. Very tasty. I'm liking that slight sweetness that's in here. That's it just kind of lingers into the background. It's not full in the front. It's barely noticeable, but I'm liking that probably the best. It makes all the other interesting flavors that much more interesting, and it's also making them hard to identify. Other than some black pepper and some spice, and an unidentified spice. So. Anyways, I'll see you at the halfway point, and I'll let you know how this progresses. See you soon. Hello, and welcome to the halfway point of this Kristoff San Andreas. Interestingly, I'm getting notes of a nut. There's definitely a nutty note to this. And as soon as I start up, RV. So I got the nutty note, and there's some pepper, and there's something I want to say that's like the Japanese sesame candies in a form of sweetness, but it's very faint, and it just kind of accompanies the other flavors. And there's a little baker's cocoa too. So take those three flavors, the nutty, peppery, and baker's chocolate, and put them up here with just a hint of sesame, the sweetened sesame. And I'd say that's close to the flavor I'm getting. Don't think this is a sweet cigar. It's not. It just has a faint, sweet flavor. Very faint. It'd be like if you're salting your corn and then you end up tasting your corn and you could barely taste salt. So, so far I'm thoroughly enjoying this. It's a long burning cigar. The retro hail kind of has a caramel flavor to it, just a bit, but it burns. Not recommended to do a retro hail on this. And the other thing is the smoke is very strong to the eyes. I had a slight wind blow come straight at my face as I was blowing out, and it brought tears to my eyes immediately from the strength of the smoke. So I would say if you're smoking this indoors, smoke it in a well-ventilated room, or you could smoke it indoors. It might not have an effect with all the space in there. Just don't have it go directly into your eyes. So here comes another truck. This is the main drag in my city, so we get a lot of trucks and stuff come through here. We're kind of I don't want to say a factory town, but in a way we are. We have a big Conagra factory that makes like Orville Redenbacher popcorn and French fries and all sorts of other stuff. Just outside of town the other way, we have Quincy Foods that does a lot of food packaging. And then right past that, we have Simplot. Simplot does a lot of food packaging too. And then in the other direction, we have Star Ranch and Diamond Fruit, or whatever, Double Diamond. And they do a lot of fruit packaging. So it's a busy town for a lot of freight. There's a couple other factories here in town too, and I don't know what all they do. But anyways, most of their trucks go right down to Main Street. So I'll see you at the final third of this. See you shortly. Hello, and welcome back to the final third of the I almost said San Cristobal. Kristoff San Andreas. First, have a full stomach when smoking this. I ate plenty this morning, but I can tell you it's a heavy nicotine cigar that's even kind of upsetting me, even though I had a breakfast this morning. So, and just before coming to the park, my apartment's that way just about 250 feet probably. So anyways, wow, traffic's picking up. So anyways, with the flavors in this, very rich dark cocoa, some leather notes, some cedar, lots of spice, lots of black pepper. It's gotten very full strength. And interesting is that some of the Kristoffs I had earlier were supposed to have a stronger body or a fuller bodied cigar. This was supposed to be medium to full, and I'd say this one's full. So still lots of smoke output. Never needed a fix. Burn on a razor. It's just flawless smoke. Construction is fantastic on this cigar. The finish is long, which is nice. It's just that it's a rather strong-bodied smoke. So if you don't like the strong-bodied smokes, I'd avoid this. If you like strong-bodied smokes with a lot of flavors involved besides pepper, this is a good choice. So with that said, please add and subscribe. Leave questions, comments, feedback, suggestions. If you've smoked this and you agree or disagree with my review, I'd like to hear your opinions also in the comments below. Just keep it nice is all I ask, and enjoy every puff.